Greg Sloggett, we're coming into the business end of the season. Probably a successful season for yourself, would you say?
Yeah, I guess personally it's been good so far, but I guess collectively a lot hinges now on the last 9 league games and the cup run. So there's a lot at stake, a lot to play for now. I think the European competition's hotting up, and I think we've put ourselves in a good position, and it's just about going and seeing out the rest of the season now in good form.
At the start of the season, many people might have talked about Derry a lot. They might have talked about Shamrock Rovers a lot. But Dundalk was one that wasn't mentioned too much because maybe what happened in the last season or so. Do you really feel like that you've cemented Dundalk's position again at the top table of Irish football?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we put any expectation on ourselves at the start of the season, and I think a lot of people agreed with that. They didn't expect anything of us, and I think we've outweighed anyone's expectation. Really, given the last couple of years and the way things went. So, I think we're all really pleased how the season's gone so far. But I think internally we know how good we are, and I think that was one of the reasons why we didn't set any limits on ourselves going into the season, because we knew we had a good squad and we could really build. And I think even over the last couple of weeks we've been a little bit disappointed to find ourselves more in the thick of a European race. Where we wanted to press on and really compete. For the title. It's not out of grasp, but obviously it's a big gap now, so it's realistic. The propositions are more to secure Europe now at this point. But look, we've been delighted with how the season's gone thus far, and hopefully we can just kick on and finish strongly.
We've obviously seen Shamrock Rovers and St. Pat's, kind of excelling, and Sligo Rovers in Europe. When you were watching those games, were you really kind of, chomping at the bit to get back in there, and that kind of cements your ambition in terms of, sealing that for next year?
For sure. I think it brings back memories as well of the times we've had in Europe and how close we came to the Conference League stages in 2021, and then the group stages of Europa League in 2020. So and seeing all the other teams do well, it's great, but you're just itching to be there. It's really like such the sole focus of the summer really in Ireland in lots of ways.
For yourself, I think players or fans might recognise you more as a number 10. You're playing a little bit deeper this season. What's the conversations been like with Stephen around that?
Yeah, to be honest, it's been mixed. I think when I would have had conversations with Stephen before signing back, we spoke about where I'd best play a position, and I see myself as a versatile midfielder. I can play box to box, I can do a defensive job, I can get up and be involved, get into the box. Something I've always wanted to do is add more goals to my game. It's obviously the most difficult job on the pitch is to put the ball in the back of the net. But I think Stephen's used me, both as an advanced midfielder and a deeper line midfielder this year. Most recently, it's been more deeper, but at times it's been higher up. I think Paul Doyle's injury, led to an absence maybe in the deeper position in the pitch, so I dropped a bit deeper then for the last number of weeks. But it's been really enjoyable. I think with the experience that Stephen has, he really has a great eye for detail in the middle of the pitch, and he's a tough taskmaster. He obviously, from watching on the sidelines, he can see exactly where you should be, the decisions you should be making, and he doesn't give you a moment's rest. But it's also great as a player to play under that, and I think this year I've learned an awful lot from playing under him and the likes of Padge, who have ample experience to impose on us. So it's been great personally, and I think it's contributed to me having individually a good season so far.
It's probably been an enjoyable one as well, especially you look around the Dundalk team. There's quite a lot of personalities. You've got Wardy, Patrick Cooban, Garrett's, real serious League of Ireland personalities, but also quite playful. And that must be a great environment to play in.
Yeah, I think the balance is brilliant there. You know, you have really good experience. You know, Andy Boyle, who you didn't mention there as well. There's Brian Gartner, I don't know if you mentioned him. You know, there's incredible experience there, and then there's also just young exuberance, enthusiasm for the game, and you know, it is a great balance. And I think Stephen is, you know, he's matched that up well. And you know, I've said it to a lot of people close around me how much I'm loving coming into training. You know, every day this year, you know, it's been really enjoyable. You know, where there was definitely a lot of times over the last couple of years where it felt like more of an effort, more draining. You know, just with the atmosphere that would have been around the place. You know, it's been well talked about, well documented now. But this year, it's just been a breath of fresh air, and it's been really enjoyable. You know, and I think you can see that with the way players express themselves on the pitch. And
Shels and Dundalk have had a couple of competitive games, to say the least, so far this season. Damien Duff's Shelbourne, of course, full of youthful energy and motivation to impress there. But the game in Casey's Field was a lively one. You know, there was, I think Damien got sent off and Alan Green got sent off, Shane Griffin got sent off, 2-1, late penalty. John Martin scored the winner, but you yourself also scored against Shels a couple of years ago in Oriel Park, a wonderful goal. So how are you looking forward to Friday? Obviously it's an important game on that race for Europe yourself.
Yeah, look, I think every game we've played against Shels this year, it's been up and at it, it's been frantic, it's been, you know, it's been a real good game, full of energy. You know, I think both teams have a similar ethos. We both want to impose ourselves on the other team, you know, physically, you know, aggressively, off the ball. We don't want to give the other team a moment's rest on it. You know, we don't want to concede possession, and so that's led to, you know, being frantic games and you know, ultimately red cards and stuff happening in Casey's Field, as you now call it. So, you know, we're looking forward to another great game on Friday. It's great that it's been aired on RTE. And you know, we obviously want to take the 3 points. There'll be no stone left unturned this week in preparation, so it should be a great game. Hopefully there won't be as many red cards this time round. Hopefully we won't have a red card ourselves. We've been on the back end of them in the last couple of weeks, and we want to keep 11 players on the pitch and come home with 3 points.
And just finally, obviously it's been an emotional kind of week or two for Dundalk, with Des Casey passing sadly. But this feels like a new era for Dundalk. Seems like the whole community's together, the whole group of players together, and you know, there's serious ambition there.
Yeah, there really is. I think we've built a good platform now this season to go on and push on. You know, there was a period there, as I said, where the league title seems like a real proposition. It's not, as I said, it's not out of sight, but the gap is growing. But you know, I think we've a real ambition there to go and chase the top. And you know, we really want to build on what we've achieved already this year, and hopefully go and add to that. You know, securing Europe this year is something that we need to finish. You know, if we can match that up with a good cup run and press on from that next year, then you know, I think Dundalk really has all the attributes to go on and you know, re-establish itself as at the top of the league around for sure. And you know, I look forward to being a part of that.